Welcome to the second podcast for Mr. Center's Wall. I'm Joe Center, talking still about East of Eden by John Steinbeck. Today we are going to talk about change, the hypothetical issue of change. Can a person change? Can a group of people change? And why bother? Or why would we expect it, or why would we want it? If any of you have seen the movie Doubt, which by the way, I highly recommend. The notion seems similar to me. Doubt as sort of an obscure, an abstract concept, and here also change as an abstract concept. Since I have none of John Shanley's brilliance or Philip Seymour Hoffman's, excuse me, I'm going to rely on somebody else's brilliance. A wonderful book called Dirt Boy, which I picked up many years ago. I would like to share briefly with you. Unfortunately, I can't read it because of copyright law, but I'm going to tell you briefly about who Dirt Boy is. Dirt Boy was a very dirty little boy. Not dirty in any particularly bad way, unless just dirt is bad. Never was clean, hated taking baths, as so many little kids are. Unfortunately, he has a clean and mean mother. Instead of taking a bath, as even my own children have done, he decides to run away. Thankfully, my kids have never succeeded, as Dirt Boy succeeds, because Dirt Boy comes across a suspicious fellow named Dirt Man, who has a bad influence on Dirt Boy. Dirt Boy and Dirt Man get dirtier and dirtier and dirtier together, until Dirt Boy becomes so appealing, because Dirt Man loves dirt in any way or for anything, including food, decides to eat Dirt Boy along with everything else that's dirty in the woods. So Dirt Boy runs away from Dirt Man, back to his clean and mean mother, has a terrible, terrible bath with lots and lots of cleaning supplies used, and comes out, in the end, a changed boy deciding to be clean forever and ever. We've all seen small changes like this, and we can take this metaphorically to represent other changes that a person might go through or a group of people might go through. But the question I want to look at today is deep change, really deep change, even possible? I don't know. So let's look at it. First, you've all heard the saying, the grass is always greener on the other side, which tends to be the thing that invokes a desire in ourselves, or a desire that somebody else should desire change. The world is in shambles, or there's climate change or whatever, and we need to change to fix it, or the government needs changing, and so we need to change. The family, if it changed, it would be so much better if my children were this way or my siblings were this way. The school I go to or work for could be so much better if the principal were different, or if the students were different, or if we had more money, parents, friends, kids, selves, ourselves. If my job were better, my life would be easier. If I made more money, my job would be easier. If I weren't so fat, my job would be easier. If I were more muscular, or whatever. There's no shortage of change that we think should occur. But is it going to happen? Can it happen? Two types of change that I want to look at. I want to look at personal change. Can I, as a person, as an individual, change? And I'm not talking about act differently. I'm not talking about changing my diet. I'm talking about deep, core, internal, self-altering change. Of course, you ask immediately, why would I want such deep change? The other side is group change. And instead of dealing with all the different echelons of groups and their size or demographics or whatever, I'm going to look at just humanity as a whole. Is the species of human beings capable of change? I don't think I'm really going to answer the question, and that's less the point than you may think, especially in view of chapters 12 and 13 of East of Eden. If you've already read it, you may know exactly what I'm talking about already. If you don't, stay tuned. So first, I already mentioned, I already talked about what I mean by personal change, but I want to look first at what I mean by group change, by a special change. Can humanity as a species change? And this is me not looking at the bright side, because I would love humanity to change. I think that it's intrinsically flawed, but that's just me. Is it possible? It should be. As Jan Martel labels them in his book Life of Pi, again, which I highly recommend, scientists which are also atheists for him. I don't think they're mutually exclusive or exclusive to each other. But they seem to say, yes, evolution says that, yes, species can change. A species has to be able to adapt to environmental changes or changes around them in order to survive, and every species has the instinct to survive, otherwise it wouldn't be here anymore. But with humanity, is there any precedent for such tremendous special change? I'm no expert, but I don't see it. I'm not aware of any particular precedent. As far as I can tell, as a species, we change the environment to suit our needs. We force the environment to adapt and screw everything that gets in our way. We are going to survive. That's not the type of change that I'm talking about. And fiction has its say. If you look at the book Blindness or the Hunger Games, which I'm currently finishing and I'm very much enjoying, review soon to come, humanity, when it gets to a certain point, instead of changing, will simply kill everybody else, even at the risk of one particular faction's own self-destruction, rather than change. That doesn't speak highly for us as a species. Besides, why would we want to change? Change is painful. And our comfortable culture has sort of responded to, why change at all? And who are you to tell me that I should change? You don't know me. I'm keeping it real, right?